Hi everyone, Jeff Marion here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, we've had some time off from the 3M combat earplug trials, but that litigation is going to be back in earnest. And this video is going to tell you what to expect and give you a little preview of what lies ahead. This is a series of videos designed to help you understand and navigate personal injury law. I cover a multitude of topics like unsafe products in this video. I can also help you if you've been injured in a car crash, like in this video. So make sure that you click on the subscribe button and click on the bell to make sure that you receive updates as to when new videos come out. I've been fighting for people injured in crashes, in falls, and by unsafe products for over 25 years. The purpose of this channel and the reason I do these videos is to help keep you informed and help keep you safe. So if you're not sure what's going on so far, I've got a playlist of videos that'll walk you through the Group A bellwether trials which have already happened, and you can check that out right here. There are also B and C bellwether trial groups. So let's talk a little bit about those. So let me ask you a question. As I said, the Group A bellwether trials have pretty much wrapped up, and 3M lost 4 out of 5 of those cases. So do you think at this point maybe 3M should seriously consider raising the white flag, coming to the table and resolving this litigation? And do you think that that's best for everybody? Why don't you leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So we've got 2 trials coming up pretty quickly, just so you're aware. The next trial is going to go September 20th, 2020. After that, another trial starts October 18th, 2020. Then we get into the Group C bellwether trials. Those are going to start going as well. Those are expected to start November 1st and November 30th of 2020. So we'll have those first 2 trials in those 2 groups. Interestingly, the prediction seems to be that the Group B bellwether trials, which are 3 consolidated cases right now, probably may not finish up before the actual Group C bellwether trials finish up. But we're going to have 4 trials in rapid succession with a break, I guess, for Thanksgiving. So that's going to bear watching. So you're going to want to keep your eyes on your favorite news website to see if any verdicts come down. So is Judge Rogers going to hear all of these cases? Probably not. What she's indicated is that she's going to be asking her colleagues in the Northern District of Florida to hear some of these trials as well. And she also is looking into recruiting other judges from other districts, potentially in Florida, to help her get through this round of trials. She's optimistic that these bellwether trials can all be completed by mid-2022. But that's not all the action that Judge Rogers has taken to move this litigation along. She has remanded an additional 1,500 cases to be heard in various federal district courts. So a remand, what that means is it's being sent back to a court. Remember when we talk about multi-district litigation, what's happening is that all of these plaintiffs are filing lawsuits in federal courts all over the country. So multi-district litigation, especially when you're talking about an unsafe product, a defective medical device, a drug, etc., etc., another good example is the opioid litigation. That's an MDL. That one's in the Northern District of Ohio. But instead of having all of the 50 states and different districts trying these different cases, we consolidate it all into one big, what they call mass tort, and that's going to be heard by one judge in one district. And that idea is supposed to make it more efficient, easier to do discovery. Everybody has kind of the same theories and defenses in the case. I've done some videos. I've talked about whether that's debatable vis-a-vis client satisfaction. Check that out here. And again, when you're looking at a very large litigation such as this and you want to get these trials done, you want to get these sides to the table to potentially resolve them, the best way is to start putting this thing into overdrive. So an initial 1,500 cases have been sent back to their original courts where they came from. And the idea behind those is that, okay, you're going to start doing discovery, You're going to be scheduling us for a trial, and you're going to move these cases forward. Over and above that, now there's 200,000 cases. So what's happening is that most of those cases are what's known as an administrative docket. So what happens is you do some paperwork, you file the claim, usually with a third-party administrator, and then what happens is that stops the clock on the statute of limitations. So your case is considered filed. You're not losing any time. You don't have to wait around, but you don't have to get into filing, pushing for a lawsuit. It's convenient for attorneys and also for plaintiffs if you're not ready, you haven't got the medical records, you haven't had time to review the file and see if there's anything going on and see if there's actually a cause of action here. So those cases, and now an initial 25 to 30,000 cases have been taken off that administrative docket, and the lawyers who are handling those cases are told, okay, you need to file those cases directly in the Northern District of Florida. You need to tell us where they would be originally from, usually depends where your client lives, and file paperwork to show that, so that if we do need to remand it, it can go. But the idea is, okay, we're going to start putting these cases on the active docket. We're going to start moving these things. So both sides need to think about whether they want to go through hundreds of thousands of trials, tens of thousands of trials, whatever it may be, or whether all this is for resolution. So don't worry. I'll be with you the entire time to break down what happens in these trials as the verdicts come in. Now, if you use this specific combat earplug that was in circulation between about 2003 to 2015, and you've suffered hearing loss and other hearing damage, contact me at the email address below. If you've been injured in a crash or injured in a fall or by an unsafe product, you can also contact me through my website, www.jeffmarionlaw.com. In any event, I'm going to sit down with you for free and take a look at your case. I want to thank you for taking time to check this video out. Please, if you enjoyed this video, click on the like button, share it in your social media networks, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications with more videos about 3M and other unsafe products. I want to thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.